Module 4, Simplifying the Customer Lifecycle/Journey/Process. Theme, Simple Journeys, Loyal Hearts. In this module, we are focusing on one very important truth in customer experience. When a journey is simple, customers are more likely to stay. The theme of this module is Simple Journeys, Loyal Hearts. This means that when customers can move easily from one step to another without confusion, stress, delay, or unnecessary effort, they begin to trust the business more. A simple customer journey makes people feel that the business understands them, respects their time, and values their experience. Many times, customers do not leave a business because the product is bad. Sometimes, they leave because the process is too stressful. The form is too long. The website is confusing. The support team keeps asking the same question. The payment process fails repeatedly. The onboarding process feels unclear. Or the customer has to pass through too many steps just to get one simple thing done. So in this module, we are learning how to look at the customer journey carefully, identify where customers are struggling, and redesign the process in a way that feels smoother, faster, and easier. By the end of this module, learners should be able to analyze and understand the complete customer lifecycle and journey. This means you will be able to look beyond one single interaction and see the full experience a customer has with a business, from the moment they first hear about the brand, to the moment they make a purchase, receive support, return again, and possibly become loyal advocates. You will also learn how to identify friction points, bottlenecks, and complicated customer processes. A friction point is anything that makes the customer pause, struggle, complain, or drop off. A bottleneck is any stage where the process slows down or becomes unnecessarily difficult. Another important outcome is that learners will be able to map customer journeys across different touchpoints and interactions. A touchpoint is any place where the customer interacts with the business. It could be a website, social media page, WhatsApp message, mobile app, customer service call, email, physical office, delivery process, payment page, or after-sales support. When we map these touchpoints, we begin to see what the customer is actually experiencing. We stop assuming and start observing. This module will also help learners simplify customer experiences to improve ease, speed, and satisfaction. The goal is not just to make the process look good on paper. The goal is to make the customer feel that the journey is easy and worth repeating. You will learn how to reduce customer drop-offs and improve engagement throughout the journey. Drop-off happens when a customer begins a process but does not complete it. For example, someone may start filling an online application but abandon it because it is too long. Another customer may add products to cart but leave because the checkout process is complicated. We will also look at how to design smoother onboarding, purchasing, support, and service processes. These are major parts of the customer journey. If onboarding is confusing, customers may not fully understand the product. If purchasing is stressful, they may abandon the transaction. If support is slow, they may lose trust. If service delivery is poor, they may not return. Another key focus is improving customer retention and loyalty through journey optimization. Loyalty is not built only by advertising. Loyalty is built when customers repeatedly experience ease, value, and trust. We will also learn how to apply customer intelligence techniques to create seamless experiences. Customer intelligence simply means using what we know about customers, their behavior, complaints, needs, preferences, and feedback, to design better experiences. This module also helps us recognize how complexity affects customer emotions and business performance. Complexity does not only waste time. It can create frustration, doubt, anger, anxiety, and mistrust. And when customers feel those emotions, the business may lose sales, referrals, and long-term loyalty. At the end of this module, learners should have the practical ability to redesign customer journeys in ways that create better experiences, stronger relationships, and long-term customer loyalty. Now, let us look at the course requirements. For this module, learners should have a basic understanding of business, customer service, marketing, or customer experience concepts. You do not need to be an expert, but it helps to understand how businesses interact with customers. You should also have an interest in understanding customer behavior and improving customer journeys. This is important because simplifying the customer journey begins with curiosity. You must be willing to ask, where are customers struggling? What are they trying to achieve? What is slowing them down? What can we remove, improve, or automate? Learners should also be willing to learn through practical examples, storytelling, and real-life case studies. Customer journey simplification is best understood through real situations, because every business process affects real people. You should also be able to participate in discussions, exercises, and customer journey analysis activities. This module is practical. It is not just about listening, it is about thinking, mapping, analyzing, and improving. Access to a laptop, tablet, or smartphone will be useful for viewing materials and participating in activities. Most importantly, learners need an open mindset toward customer-centered thinking and problem-solving. Sometimes, businesses design processes based on what is convenient for the company, not what is easy for the customer. But in this module, we are learning to think from the customer's side. This module is suitable for business owners and entrepreneurs who want to improve how customers interact with their products or services. It is also suitable for customer experience professionals who are responsible for designing better experiences and reducing customer frustration. Marketing and sales teams will benefit because a smoother journey can increase conversion. If the buying process is simple, customers are more likely to complete it. Product and service managers will also benefit because they need to understand how customers use, adopt, and experience products or services. Startup founders, customer service representatives, corporate teams, operations teams, brand managers, and anyone interested in improving customer journeys and loyalty will also find this module valuable. Whether you are a beginner or already experienced, this module will help you see customer journeys with fresh eyes. Now, let us move into the slide explanation. 1. When simpler means smarter for customers. This title is very important because many businesses think that more steps mean more control. But in customer experience, too many steps can become a problem. A complicated process may look organized internally, but from the customer's side, it may feel stressful. For example, if a customer has to fill the same information 3 times, wait for several approvals, contact different departments, and still not get a clear response, that process may be hurting the business. The visual of a maze turning into a straight path represents what simplification does. It takes confusion and turns it into clarity. It takes delay and turns it into movement. It takes frustration and turns it into confidence. The major message here is this: complexity kills conversion, but simplicity creates loyalty. 2. The bank with too many buttons. Let us imagine a top-tier Nigerian digital bank that discovered its loan application process was too long. Customers had to go through 8 screens and 4 approvals just to complete an application. Now, from the bank's internal perspective, those steps may have been added for control, verification, and risk management. But from the customer's perspective, it felt tiring. Every extra screen created another opportunity for the customer to stop. Every approval created more waiting time. Every repeated question created more frustration. When the bank simplified the process to 3 steps and automated KYC checks, the application time fell by 60%. This is a strong example of how simplifying a process can benefit both the customer and the business. The customer gets a faster experience. The business gets higher approvals, fewer abandoned applications, and lower internal costs. 3. Why simplification matters. Simplification matters because complex processes confuse customers. A confused customer is not always going to ask for help. Sometimes, they simply leave. This is especially true in digital experiences. If a website is difficult to navigate, if a payment process is not clear, or if instructions are too complicated, customers may abandon the process and choose another brand. Simplicity builds confidence and trust. When customers understand what to do next, they feel more in control. They feel that the business is organized. They feel safe enough to continue. Reduced steps also mean fewer errors and faster decisions. For example, if a form has 20 fields, there is a higher chance that the customer will make a mistake or get tired. But if the form asks only for what is necessary, the customer can complete it faster. So simplifying a journey is not just about speed. It is also about emotional comfort. It tells the customer, "We value your time, and we have made this easy for you." 4. Local case study, Dangote Sugar Online Ordering. Now let us look at the Dangote Sugar online ordering example. Distributors complained that orders took about 20 minutes to complete. For a distributor who may be handling several transactions in a day, 20 minutes for one order can feel too long. When the customer journey was audited, the business discovered duplicated fields and manual invoice creation. This means customers or staff had to repeat information that could have been captured once and reused. After API integration with ERP, the order time was cut to 5 minutes. This is a major improvement. An API allows systems to communicate with each other. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning, which helps manage business processes like orders, inventory, invoicing, and supply chain activities. By connecting the ordering platform with the ERP system, the business removed unnecessary manual steps. 5. Global case study, Samsung Customer Support. Samsung's customer support example shows how repeated questions can damage customer experience. Imagine contacting support and giving your device information. Then you are transferred to another stage, and you have to give the same information again. Then maybe you move to service booking, and again, you are asked for the same details. To the company, these may look like separate departments. But to the customer, it feels like one journey. And if the journey is not connected, the customer becomes frustrated. Samsung analyzed its support flow and discovered that customers were repeating device information at 3 different stages. By syncing CRM with chatbots and service systems, repeated data entry was eliminated, and customer satisfaction increased. A CRM system helps businesses manage customer information and interactions. When CRM is connected properly with support tools, the customer does not have to keep repeating themselves. 6. Simplification framework, eliminate, automate, personalize. Now we come to the simplification framework, eliminate, automate, personalize. The first step is eliminate. This means removing what is unnecessary. If a field is duplicated, remove it. If a customer is being asked for information that is not needed, remove it. If an approval step does not add value, reconsider it. The second step is automate. Automation means using technology to handle repetitive tasks. For example, instead of manually checking customer identity documents, AI-powered KYC validation can help verify information faster. Automation is useful because it reduces waiting time, improves accuracy, and frees employees to focus on more important tasks. The third step is personalize. Personalization means making the experience feel relevant to the customer. This could be as simple as showing a progress bar with the customer's name, recommending the next best action, or remembering previous preferences. 7. Case study, Coca-Cola distribution simplified. The Coca-Cola Nigeria distribution example shows how simplification can improve employee efficiency and business performance. Before the change, sales representatives had to fill 12 fields per order. That means every transaction required time, attention, and repeated data entry. After the process was simplified, AI helped autofill details like location and inventory. This reduced data entry time by 70%. That is a big difference. When employees spend less time on repetitive fields, they can focus more on selling, relationship building, problem solving, and customer support. The result was not just internal efficiency. Sales volume grew within 6 weeks. This shows that simplifying internal processes can directly affect customer experience and revenue. Sometimes, customers suffer not because the employee is unwilling to help, but because the system is too slow. 8. Metrics of simplicity. Now, how do we measure whether a journey is truly simple? There are several useful metrics. The first is Customer Effort Score, also called CES. This measures how easy or difficult it was for the customer to complete an action. For example, after a support interaction, a business may ask, "How easy was it to resolve your issue?" The second is Time on Task. This measures how long it takes a customer or employee to complete a specific process. If it takes too long, there may be friction. The third is Drop-off Rate. This shows how many customers start a journey but do not complete it. For example, how many people begin registration but abandon it before the final step. The fourth is Employee Handling Time. This measures how long employees spend handling customer requests or completing internal tasks. These metrics help businesses know whether simplification is working. 9. The human side of simple. This slide reminds us that simplification is not only technical. It is also emotional. The quote says, "Make complex things simple. Make simple things elegant." This reflects the kind of thinking we see in strong design cultures like Apple's. Apple products and stores are often designed to reduce confusion and make the customer feel guided. The human side of simplicity is that people want to feel confident. They want to feel that the brand has thought about them. They want to feel that the experience is not fighting against them. When simplicity meets emotion, brand love multiplies. A simple process can make a customer feel respected. A smooth support experience can make a customer feel valued. A clear onboarding journey can make a customer feel confident. So when we simplify, we are not just improving systems. We are improving how people feel. 10. Workshop Activity. Now let us end with the workshop activity. The prompt is: list one customer journey you will simplify this quarter. This is a practical exercise because every business has at least one journey that can be improved. It could be onboarding new customers. It could be ordering a product. It could be booking a service. It could be making payment. It could be getting support. It could be receiving delivery updates. It could be renewing a subscription. First, write down the current steps. How many steps does the customer go through right now? Where do they start? What do they need to click, fill, submit, wait for, or confirm? Next, write down the target steps. How simple do you want the journey to become? Can 5 steps become 3? Can manual confirmation become automatic? Can repeated fields be removed? Can updates be sent clearly through WhatsApp, email, or SMS? Finally, write down the potential impact. Will this save time? Will it reduce customer complaints? Will it increase trust? Will it reduce employee workload? Will it increase sales or retention? As we conclude Module 4, remember this: customers may not always say, "Your process is too complicated." Sometimes, they simply stop trying. They abandon the form. They leave the cart. They stop calling. They move to a competitor. They become silent. That is why customer journey simplification is so important. A simple journey can increase confidence. It can reduce frustration. It can improve satisfaction. It can help employees work better. It can reduce cost. It can increase loyalty. So as you apply this module, keep asking: where are customers struggling? Where are they repeating themselves? Where are they waiting too long? Where are they dropping off? What can we eliminate? What can we automate? What can we personalize? When businesses simplify the customer journey, they do more than improve processes. They create better relationships. And that is the heart of this module: simple journeys, loyal hearts. Book a strategy call today for your customized training package on +234 810 318 4234. At Customer Touchpoints and Insights, we are committed to your business growth and long-term success.